Anti-Israel protesters.
Jack?
Mr. President, I want to know.
Oh, here's the question, dude. Dude, this is funny. This is the Jack Posobiec question. This is White Boy Summer, Jack Posobiec. And then we got to look at Benny Johnson's tweet after this because Jack Posobiec asks this question and gets shit on. And then Benny Johnson is like, good job, Jack. Dude, watch this. This is amazing.
Mr. Mamdani, anti-Israel protesters.
Jack?
Mr. President, I want to know one of the policies as well that Mayor-elect Mamdani talked a number of times about on the campaign was shifting the tax burden for property taxes from what he called minority communities to white-based communities and putting more taxes on white people. I also noticed that in your acceptance speech you didn't mention anything about America.
Dude, did you see that? Look at, let's pause here because Posobiec is a bitch, but look at what he did. It's a stupid question, and Zohran made fun of him, right? Like Zohran, I think, told Trump that Jack Posobiec is going to ask me this question about white taxes, and Posobiec asked it, and he says to Trump, see what I told you? This is what I was talking about, and they're laughing at Jack Posobiec, right? Dude, they literally, like, Jack's got his big moment, and they're literally just fucking, dude, I mean, he is such a clown. What a clown. All right, here we go, dude. What a moment, dude. Zohran just killed it. Fucking dunked on him. Oh, my God, dude. Here we go.
Jack?
Mr. President, I want to know one of the policies as well that Mayor-elect Mamdani talked a number of times about on the campaign was shifting the tax burden for property taxes from what he called minority communities to white-based communities and putting more taxes on white people. I also noticed that in your acceptance speech you didn't mention anything about America or Christians or white people in general, and so I didn't know if that was one of the policies that you guys had spoken about.
We focused on affordability. We focused on the cost of living crisis. What I will say is that I am very much interested in property tax reform because what we see right now in New York City is a system that is so inequitable that it can't even stand up in court. And the president and I spoke about the importance of not only building more housing, but also making sure that regulation of housing is something that is manageable to actually get through and not the cause of yet another weight that we see in our city.
To be clear, you're continuing this idea of race-based property taxes.
No, to be very clear,
that's what you said.
No, the use of the term was a description of neighborhoods, not a description of intent.
So you intend to tax the whiter neighborhoods more?
No, we intend to create a fair property tax system because we want a New York City that is not only fair and equitable, but also one that every New Yorker can afford.
Dude, he just shit on him, bro. But look at what Benny Johnson said, guys. He says, watch, Jack Posobiec just called out communist Zohran Mamdani to his face. And he's like, this is how it's done? And dude, he got shit on. Dude, everybody down here is like, dude, he got fucking shit on, bro. Oh my God, dude. And Benny's calling this a win. Dude, the cope. Like, dude, the cope is so insane, bro. He's like, oh, you called him out. But guys, the laughing, like Trump and Zohran laughing at Jack Posobiec while he asked the stupid question is one of the greatest things I have ever seen, where you can tell that Mamdani said, we're going to get this question, right? And then when the question came, he has Trump like laughing with him at Jack Posobiec, right? Dude, I love you, but I don't think I can call Jack Posobiec a reporter, all right? I know what you mean, but I think we have to be careful with that term, dude. But yes, stupid reporters, but reporter and fucking quotes. Dude, Posobiec is such a shitter, dude. He is. Dude, he is a shitter, boss. Oh my God, that guy, what a clown. That Jack Posobiec question about the white taxes, right? You know, they all misrepresent what Zohran said about the taxes. All Zohran said about the taxes and the white neighborhoods was real simple. He said the poor minority neighborhoods pay an inordinate amount of taxes. For the tax burden, they're paying taxes at a much higher rate than the wealthy people are in the white neighborhoods. And the reason why he said it that way was because that's how it is in New York. The white neighborhoods are wealthy and the minority neighborhoods are not. Period. That's it. That's the dividing line. The wealth, the minute the neighborhood's white in New York, it is wealthy. And the minute the neighborhood's got minorities in it, it is not wealthy. And the minority, non-wealthy neighborhoods, they pay a higher percentage in fucking property tax than the wealthy white people do. Okay? So what he said is he pointed out that we have a tax base problem. We have a neighborhood problem that is like a little bit weirdly segregated. And in fact, the segregation that affects the white people is also giving them a tax break. Like, that's weird. You know, that's what he said. He never said, oh, I just want to tax white people more. He said he wants the wealthy neighborhoods to be paying the same rate as the poor neighborhoods, or the poor neighborhoods to be paying the same rate as the wealthy. That's what he said. It just so happens that the wealthy neighborhoods are white neighborhoods, which is kind of, it's a New York problem, but it's also sort of an American problem.
I want to ask the mayor-elect about a House resolution just passed overwhelmingly to condemn socialism, including with 86 Democrats, all of House Dem leadership, and the minority leader, Hakeem Jeffries, despite his endorsement of you. What's your reaction to that?
I have to be honest with you, I focused very little on resolutions. Frankly, I've been focusing...
Condemn socialism.
I understand. I think the focus is on the work at hand. I can tell you I am someone who is a democratic socialist. I've been very open about that. And I know there might be differences about ideology, but the place of agreement is the work that needs to be done to make New York City affordable. That's what I look forward to.
And I want to clarify your answer to Stephen Nelson. He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist. And your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Mm-hmm. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay.
It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
Dude, that's so funny, bro. Like, dude, like, it's so funny because the funny thing about it is like Trump just letting him off the hook, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, he's just letting him off the hook because he knows, like, dude, I don't know. It's funny, dude. He is glazing hard, bro. He is glazing hard, you know, because, like, it's not like Zohran was going to sit there and say he's not a fascist, okay? He was going to hold true to his fucking, what he said. I mean, we all know that Trump is a miniature fascist. Everybody knows this. The only people who deny it, right? The only people who deny it are the fucking Republican shit kickers. Like, come on, bro. I mean, my God, dude, you ready? Let's just pause right here for 1 second, okay? Because they're talking about this resolution about socialism, but hello, guys. Do you remember what literally just happened? What literally just happened? Look at this. This was fucking 4 days ago. Republicans just voted against condemning fascism in the Rules Committee. So today they voted to condemn socialism, the horrors of socialism. But 4 days ago, those same Republicans voted against condemning fascism. So, like, fucking dinks. Now, at the end of the day, though, guys, those resolutions, I like what Mamdani said. I don't really care about resolutions. Resolutions are stupid, okay? That shit in the House today, condemning the horrors of socialism, who fucking cares? You numbnuts. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to get rid of the police department, the fire department, the national parks, the libraries, the schools, the roads, the subsidies that go to the farmers. Like, dude, the tax breaks that go to all the wealthy people, the buying of stadiums for wealthy like sports owners, like, dude, we have so much socialism here. It's just all for the rich people for the most part. FEMA, yes. Like, come on, man. But the resolution condemning socialism is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Okay? And the House has already taken another break, dude. Like, what the fuck? Thank you, Mike Johnson, you fucking loser. You guys have passed no legislation. There's no legislation for homelessness or poverty, no health care plan in 10 years, but at least you got together and condemned the horrors of socialism. Dude, what a bunch of dinks, bro. Now, the other thing I'd like to say is I was impressed with how well Mamdani hid his contempt, okay? Because Mamdani fucking hates Trump like the rest of us. But boy, did he, like, his contempt was like really, under wraps, which I thought was impressive.